All right, guys, here's the video for graphing. So basically when they give you f prime and you need to describe the f graph, we're going to talk about different things here. So actually by now you guys should be pretty well versed in this, but I'm just going to run through a few ideas here. If this is a graph of f prime, remember if f prime is positive, so if f prime is greater than 0, my graph is increasing. If f prime is less than 0, my graph is decreasing. So you need to learn to look at this graph as above and below the x-axis. So this is where f prime is positive, and then down here is where f prime is negative. So in the green is where my graph is increasing, and then in blue is where my graph is decreasing. So what you don't want to do is you try not to look at what the graph itself is doing. Just figure out where it is, so above or below, okay? Then, so we could do increasing, decreasing, and max mins here. So I could, I think it's helpful, to be honest, to maybe do like something like this, where you put your zeros here, there, and there. So to the left of -4, it's positive, negative, positive, and then that's helpful to find max and mins. And those are my critical numbers where f prime equals 0. Remember, f prime equals 0 are critical numbers. So here and here and there, okay? And then those are potential max or mins. So let's go ahead and answer this. When we get to concavity, now we're looking at the slope. So if this is a graph of f prime, the derivative or the slope of this graph is f double prime, which talks about concave up, concave down, and then points of inflection. So the other thing you want to make a note of is when f prime is increasing, we say that it's concave up, and when f prime is decreasing, it's concave down. That's an important connection you need to make. The AP loves to ask concavity with respect to f prime. So that's concave up. So if you look at this, f prime, meaning the slope is increasing. So it's negative, less negative, 0, positive, more positive. So that's a really important definition. All right, so let's go ahead and answer these. Find the x-coordinate for each critical number. So the critical numbers are going to be where it's 0, but they want it on the open interval, -6 to 6. So we're going to say x equals -4, and then x equals 0 because f prime of x equals 0. You would put 6, but not in this case because they put us on an open interval. For b, they want a relative extrema, so we're going to say the relative min at x equals 0, and we would say because f prime goes from negative to positive, okay? So I'm going from below the x-axis to above the x-axis, and then a relative max, and that's going to be at x equals -4, and that would be because f prime goes from positive to negative. Okay, so here I'm above the x-axis, then I go below it, so I'm going from positive to negative. Increasing, decreasing, so increasing, we would say from -6 to -4, and then 0 to 6, and we'd say because f prime is greater than 0, right? So we know graph is increasing when f prime is greater than 0, and then in this case we'd say decreasing from -4 to 0, and it would be because f prime is less than 0. Points of inflection, so we're going to say at x equals -2, x equals 4. So if I come up to the graph, we're looking where the graph goes from increasing to decreasing, decreasing to increasing. So this is decreasing to increasing to decreasing. So those would be points of inflection. And we could simply say that because f double prime changes sign. Or you could say f prime goes from increasing to decreasing, decreasing to increasing. Do one or the other, don't do both. So f prime would go from increasing to decreasing, or decreasing to increasing. Concave up, concave down. So concave up. Concave up would be -2 to 0, 0 to 4. And just for time's sake here, I'm going to say f double prime is greater than 0. You can never be wrong for referencing f double prime. It's easier to write. But if you're going to talk about f prime, you have to say increasing, or f prime is decreasing for concave down. Okay? And then concave down, we'd say from -6 to -4, -4 to -2, and then 4 to 6. And again, I'm just going to say f double prime is less than 0. All right, equation of the tangent line. So we know the point is going to be -2, 4. So I just need the slope at x equals -2. So I could at least start with y minus 4 equals m, and then x plus 2. Now we need the slope at -2. So I'm going to look at my graph. So at -2, it is -2. Okay, I'm not taking the slope of the graph. This is a graph of the slope. So the slope at -2 is -2. So we're going to get y minus 4 equals -2, and then x plus 2. All right, so let me fill this out. So critical points occur when f prime, so we'd say f prime equals 0 or f prime undefined, okay? Max min, so when f prime goes from positive to negative, f prime, so goes from, wait, a maximum, so from positive to negative. So from positive to negative, so meaning above the x-axis, so above x-axis to below x-axis. All right, relative min would be f prime goes from negative to positive. So we'd say from below x-axis to above. All right, the function is increasing. So we'd say, so this is where you have to learn to just look above versus below. So increasing would be f prime above x-axis, and then decreasing would be f prime below x-axis, okay? Points of inflection for f prime. So this is the part they love to do in the AP exam, relate concavity to the first derivative and not the original function. Concave up looks like this, and f double prime is greater than 0. Concave down like this, f double prime is less than 0. Fine. But with respect to f prime, so for concave up, I'm going to do it down here because they have it backwards. Concave up would be f prime is increasing. So you're actually looking at the graph to see that the slope is positive. Okay, so you're looking for an increasing function. Points of inflection would be where f prime goes from, so point of inflection is concave up to concave down, or concave down to concave up. But since we're defining it in terms of f prime increasing, f prime decreasing, we're going to say f prime goes from increasing to decreasing, or decreasing to increasing, okay? And then concave down, we'd say f double prime is less than 0, or f prime is decreasing. Okay, that's the important connection. So the slope of the original function at a point, I don't know really what they're asking, but most of the time they give you the f prime graph. So if you're looking at the f prime graph, you're just finding the point on the graph. That's the value, which gives you the value of the slope at that point. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. But again, like when you're looking, we don't have a graph here, but if I had an f prime graph and it went like that, whatever, and it looked like that, and I wanted the slope, so if this is f prime, if I want the slope at x equals 1, it is the point on the graph, so it would be 2. All right, for this one, what do they want us to find? Critical points. So when it equals 0, so x equals 1. So I'm looking here, here, and here. So x equals 1, x equals 4, x equals 6, and we'd say because f prime equals 0. Increasing, would be above versus below, right? So 0 to 1, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. F prime is greater than 0, and then decreasing would be 1 to 4. F prime of x is less than 0. All right, so we have a max. Because I'm really abbreviating here just for time, but we'd say because f prime goes from positive to negative, min at x equals 4. F prime goes from negative to positive, and then neither, although they didn't ask for that. Sometimes they ask that on the test. You'd say neither at 6, and we could say because f prime does not change sign. Okay. Points of inflection. So points of inflection would be x equals 2, because you'll notice here it's going from decreasing to increasing. So x equals 2, x equals 4.75. They give us that in the instructions, and x equals 6. And we'd say because you could just say f double prime changes sign. That is the true definition, right? F double prime goes from positive to negative, negative to positive. It's going concave up, concave down. Or if you want to reference f prime, you'd have to say f prime goes from increasing to decreasing, and then decreasing to increasing. For E, concave up, it's where it's f prime is increasing, so 2 to 4.75, and then 6 to 8. And we'd say that f double prime is greater than 0, just to make it easier. It's easier to write that for me, okay? And then for concave down, we'd say 0 to 2, and then 4.75 to 6. F double prime is less than 0. Now they want us to find the derivative, so we've got g prime, so it's 2x minus f prime of x. We want this at 2. So it's going to be 2 times 2 minus f prime of 2. So 4 minus to get f prime of 2. I'm going to look at the graph. I'm looking at 2. So at 2, it's negative 2. So minus a negative 2, which is 6.